that's a hold.
Maybe I should. Woohoo! Go Yogi!
Yep.
How do I use the fire charge?
You use it on the ground.
Oh.
You got this, Yugi!
They are smart, though. They
Don't
will
get
dodge
burned,
it.
Yugi!
And I still, when you were counting, you already spawned them.
I know, because the stupid thing is on a tick speed. And plus, I know where some of them spawn, so...
Shit. I reload.
Careful, Yugi.
Oh, they're still behind me. Okay. Well. Ow.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Nope. I'm still good.
That's the reason why there's both lava and water.
I was wondering why you didn't use that before, but okay.
Bozos. But standing around.
Lava can be either your biggest friend or your worst enemy. Oh dear.
Oh, so close.
You almost had it.
Yeah.
So
If it weren't for the fact that the spiders scattered across the arena.
Wait, there were still spiders at the
Yes. But
yeah.
they were kind of stuck up in the ceiling. Gypsy.
Yes?
You gonna come see the admin room?
Oh, I thought I was gonna get teleported.
No, it's literally, it's right here.
In my defense, I got teleported the whole time. I really was waiting
Well, I
to
was
get
trying to
teleported.
just hurriedly have you go through the Gypsy.
Okay.
You eat cod raw and not experience any negative effects.
Oh my god.
Oh, there. I wasn't turning around for some reason.
This is the admin room.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, there's a lot, and each one of these command blocks is a different mob. You can see which ones I have connected to the system, which ones I don't, so I switched that up for every round. I'm gonna try and organize this to where I have it set to where each mob is set for like a specific location. So they're set up based on round. You did the exact same thing as Gypsy.
What'd I do?
You literally did the exact same thing as Gypsy by going up on that little lip.
Oh.
I'm sorry, but this part just blends in so well. You barely even see it.
That's the point. Oh, you getting pricked by the berry bush?
It's my own fault for trying to attempt a shortcut.
Yeah, it's why it's recommended to stay on the path. Anyway, this is Cheebite's home. Their work in progress. Also, they have a metric ton amount of dogs. Like a bunch. Yeah, none of them are named yet.
I will now go and find 30 dogs.
No, please. You do not have enough room in your house or property to be able to house them all.
Have to. I can't let them win.
This is not a competition of how many dogs you can have.
I can if I want my own sliding force.
Oh, of course, they're
nice
making an underground base. They're just making a pit in their plot. Well, I'm gonna have to build a little something over top just so it doesn't look like a random pit.
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Anyway.
You made a pond?
I built their base.
You built their base.
Yep.
What?
They already made this when I noticed. But I added this portion. Because this was kind of built into the little thing that's out there, the rock outcrop.
Oh. Oh, there's a... I didn't see that there was more space.
Yeah. Yeah, they had already dug all that out, so I just figured, why not? They want to make a cave? I'll add to it.
I hope they like it. I really hope they like it.
I gave them a whole shit ton of stuff to kind of tide them over, so they can decorate like mad.
Oh!
You've seen this before!
Town center?
It was right in the path where you walked originally.
Yeah, it was. I just don't know what to call it.
You'll figure that out later. I'm just
Okay.
showing the fact that I moved an entire fucking building and you did not notice.
I'm sorry.
I'm just showing you that I moved an entire building and you apparently did not register.
Yeah, I'm a little bit dumb. I'm gonna figure out what my dog is barking at.
Okay.
So I will
They
be
are going
right
off.
back.
You have a grammar mistake with the Pando raid.
Oh, I do?
Yeah, with the way it introduces raids, because that would grammatically, and I can't believe I'm doing this to you, who nitpicks my fucking grammar. But it basically is like, user has rated UR cave. With the way that is set up.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I have to update that.
By the way, here.
Hmm?
Take that, don't need it, have too many of them.
Oh.
That was from the digging the pit expedition. Like I said, don't need it, have too many of them.
Oh my god, okay. Well, won't need to go down for coal anytime soon.
No, definitely. Especially if you come over and click on this chest over here, the second one.
Hold on, I'm putting away the blocks of coal. Before it was a fight. It was a fight to get coal.
And then I dug the massive pit.
Yes, and then you dug the massive pit.
You know all that talk about trying to find a village?
Mm-hmm.
So, just southwest of the base. They're literally down the river. There is a village right at the water.
Oh.
Which I find very funny. It is literally like even connected to the water.
Hey, babe.
Yes.
Can I borrow some oak?
Why do you have to ask me if you can borrow wood? You can borrow whatever. You can take it.
Because you have a separate storage space, and I respect your
Just
privacy.
grab the shit and go.
Okay.
It's wood. If it's stuff like diamonds or something, I can understand asking. But if it's wood, that is the most easily replenishable bullshit possible.
Okay.
Like, all I have to do is cut down a bunch of trees and I can restock the wood. Also, I love the fact that the forests, by the way, the forests now have fallen tree logs everywhere.
Yep.
Like, that is just a natural thing. They have random stumps here and there, and I just... That's just cool to me. Because of the fact that it's the little things. But it's so cool. I find a fucking pale forest before I find what I'm actually looking for involving biomes. I'm gonna be pissed.
The surprise that I will do, since you don't remember it, I'm not gonna say because the
Hey
surprise is
babe, can you sleep? I'm having to climb on
yeah,
trees to dodge the
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
massive skeletons of like 16 I saw!
yeah. Now you know my pain.
Yeah, I could deal with 2 or 3, but 16's a bit much!
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you. They're all burning and I'm leaving.
Alright, good. Where should I plant this?
Oh, there's a mushroom on a tree! The fallen tree! It's like one of those
What type
fallen...
of nut?
It's a red one.
Red one.
But it's a fallen tree with like fungus on it. That's actually really cool.
What are you thinking? Mossy cobblestone.
You could try with some of this stuff and see if that'll make it less meh. Kind of like intermix it with the cobblestone.
We'll see. There we go. Mm, I'm I'm actually using my brain here.
I already read it over.
Alright, I did one thing. I did one thing, so
I would recommend don't use AI anything. I've already mentioned that you could just like Shiba said, you don't have to use the icon, the picture. Or you could also do like I do, which is just utilize what you got now, and then once you have the new thing, then use that.
Okay. I am going to go to the chair.
Are you wanting something like what my setup is? Is that what you're talking about? Or are you talking about like actual VTubing?
Well, that was my stream. So my stream is ending.
Before you leave real quick, come look at the updates I've done on the farm. I know I'm like pulling you away from that, but I wanted to catch you before you did that.
Oh, okay. Alright, so we have... Is the water underneath?
Yeah, it's underneath those things. I'm making them a lot smoother to even out with the fact that I gotta put it here.
Oh, okay.
But also, I expanded it, so now when you go on the path above, you can actually see down into the farm. So if you go up there on the path, you can actually see into here.
Oh, there's glass.
Yep. By the way, I would definitely not... You said you don't have a job, right? I would seriously recommend do PNG tubing, not actual VTubing. To start with.
Oh yeah, that costs a lot of money.
Yeah, no, you were for what you were asking for, even with the most basic stuff, you were asking for well over a couple $1,000s. This is counting not just your character, not just the program to VTube with, but the rigging that needs to be set up, actually finding someone who knows what they're doing to rig it up, and then using that rig program alongside your VTubing program, and making sure all the thousands of settings are all correct. And if you don't have the rigging correct, then it's going to mess up. And you're also going to need a very high quality camera to track your face. You're also going to need to make sure that you have lots of light in your room, so you might need to have extra lighting.
Not to discourage you or anything from
Yeah,
that.
no, not to discourage you, but it just giving you a clear heads up as to why I'm doing PNG tubing instead of VTubing. Like, I still wanna do something like it, but there's a reason why I'm doing PNG tubing instead of VTubing like I really wanted to do. Like, I want to do PNG, I want to do proper VTubing, but it is nowhere near the budget to be able to do that. You're better off doing PNG tubing to start with, work on getting a career, saving up lots of money, and then you can start looking into getting a better setup. Because I already know your current setup would not be able to handle the rigging of a PNG, like a proper VTuber model. So get a better setup and then start worrying about a VTuber model. Because yeah, you need it. It's pretty costly.
All right, can I do the thing now?
Yes, you can.
Yeah,
Sorry.
okay. Okay. That is the end of my stream. Go ahead, continue to watch Amber's stream, Amber the Puppet. And yeah, I will see you in the next stream. So stay creative, and I hope you enjoyed the cave. Oh, and also, if you haven't noticed, I have music for my intro, Be Right Back, and end screen. So I hope you enjoy the music choice. Thank you. Bye bye. I almost forgot to mute my mic. I just want to listen to this music for a bit.
Even if your laptop does have a camera, it would need a camera that's a lot closer to you. But even then, that's not counting all other costs and stuff. So you would have to keep all other costs in mind and everything. It's not even counting rigging. You could go upwards of a few $1,000s. I've even heard some people have some have rigged their stuff to where it would cost them well over 10K. If you know how to draw and actually do your own like rigging and everything, then obviously it's pretty cheap. But if you don't know any of that, then unfortunately you're kind of out of luck if you don't have the funds. And again, it's not even just that your computer has a camera with it, it's your computer in general. You need, and unfortunately, this is something that I know, especially with current day, you need at minimum a desktop. Like the big chunky stays in one spot computer to be able to handle the rigging software. And I know this firsthand just by using a VTuber program. And my computer is that chunky, beefy thing. And it still struggles. So I just need a more up-to-date desktop. So if mine is giving me issues, I know yours wouldn't be able to handle it. But again, that's still not counting the cost. That's why I do PNG tubing. A lot better with my my wallet.
Alright. Well, I'm gonna go because I have this appointment. But yeah, I'll talk to you later, Amber.
Talk to you later, babe. Love you.
Love you too.
Again, none of it's to discourage you from it, but you're gonna have to put proper VTubing in the far future. I can get you set up with a little PNG tuber rig, like my setup essentially, if you want to like do that. Because I can definitely help you with that. Because this setup only takes like a few minutes. Okay. My biggest worry is you considering going down this path and just not having the computer for it. Because that's the biggest thing, is your computer's ability to handle the rigging software and everything. Yeah, and I've also talked with a few VTubers. That's how I figured out that it would be way too costly, at least for me personally. If I were to ever get some sort of like rigging or anything, I would probably prefer... Oh, there's a specific PNG tuber. Let me see if I'm subscribed to them. Because there's a very specific one on YouTube that is... that like has the coolest fucking rig ever. Because it's a PNG tuber, but the thing is you can't tell whether or not it's a PNG tuber or a VTuber, like a proper 3D or 2D rig. You can't tell. I know that shit would be costly as fuck. Yeah, I'm aware, but it's still a thing where like the average cost is, especially for what you probably want, I'm guessing 1,000 to 2,000, but that's just me guessing. The simplest, cheapest VTubers cost of like at the lowest of like $500. But again, this is still not taking into account rigging the whole thing to where it'll move with you. Because the whole tracking your face thing, that's a portion of the rig. That's the whole rigging portion, which is a cost in of itself. Unless you manage to find someone to find a VTuber creator who can do both the character and the rig, and maybe have it at a bit of a cheaper value. But otherwise, it gets costly. Gosh, I'm trying to remember who the fuck. There we go. Apparently I didn't actually have them on my subscribe list. I'm not sure why. This farming area is right next to my house. Well, Babe and I's house. Limalicious. That's the particular YouTuber that is a VTuber where you can't tell what their rig is. And the thing is, their model is essentially the equivalent of like a PNG tuber, but it's kind of like more of like a 2D model, but I would much prefer their rig because it looks so much like what I would probably prefer when it comes down to being a VTuber. Yeah, this farm is like literally, that's the house and this is the farm. And I just expanded it into this little spot, kind of cut into here and blocked all this with walls and stuff to kind of prevent you from falling in and breaking things. We also have a crap ton of bone meal. But yeah, Limalicious is the one that when I actually have the funds, I'm gonna try and see if I can contact her and see how if by the time I get the funds set up, I might also try to contact her way sooner than that. But see who in the world not only does her character art, like who she commissioned, but also who does her rig, the rig up for the whole thing. Because I would love to have something similar to her. Or at least to the way she has her whole thing rigged. Because it looks cool as shit.